Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Property. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. In today's video, would the real Drip Maxi please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. So I decided to actually evaluate that. What does that actually mean? You know, you hear this thrown around in the cryptoverse. You know, Bitcoin Maxi, where it originally came from. Then of course all the altcoins, stuff like that, and then definitely it's found its home in the Drip community. So I was like, well, let's break that apart. And then what do my actions actually say? And what does it actually mean? Where did the word come from? Let's, what's the history behind it and whatnot? And yeah, I wanted to evaluate that, and then we'll decide, unequivocally, is Drip Coach a Drip Maxi? And spoiler alert, you're gonna find out in this video. So first, we had to find out, their Drip Maxi. It actually comes from the term Bitcoin Maxi. And ironically, that was actually coined by Vitalik Buterin. So a maxi is someone who thinks that their crypto coin / project will be the dominant one in the space, and they typically believe only in that one coin. They often advocate selling everything else in real life assets, included, and piling it all on the one coin. So that's where it really all came from, is about Bitcoin, because there really was only one coin originally. And then when ETH came out, people called ETH a shitcoin. I even showed you in Discord, Forex in his channel called it a shitcoin as well when it first came out. But now, obviously, with all the developments that we see in contracts, smart contracts, we do know that being able to write code on top of a cryptographic ledger is definitely another use case. So clearly, other projects have grown out of shitcoin into actual utility. So Bitcoin Maxi is still a term, but then it got thrown and lumped into other assets. So let's examine again some other definitions of what a Bitcoin maximalist actually is, because some of you out there, especially myself, may not have been aware of that. So Bitcoin maximalists believe that Bitcoin, which is the world's most popular cryptocurrency, is the only digital asset that will be needed in the future. Maximalists believe that all other digital currencies are inferior to Bitcoin. I've definitely heard that kicked around in Drip. I've even heard people compare Drip to Bitcoin and say Drip is better. So there's definitely a maxi mentality for sure. Bitcoin maximalists believe that Bitcoin is the only digital asset that will be needed in the future, believe that all other digital currencies are inferior, would likely argue that Bitcoin shortcomings can be solved, but the investment in alternative blockchains continues to grow. So this is basically whenever you come up with the shortcomings or issues and limitations, the maxis just basically smack you down and say it doesn't matter. Bitcoin will always be here. So they don't allow any logic or anything else into the space. It's just all in and that's it. So again, that definitely see some parallels in there. Buterin, I guess, since he came up with the original term, came with two different ideas. So he said the idea that environment of multiple competing cryptocurrencies is undesirable, that it is wrong to launch yet another coin, and that is both righteous and inevitable that Bitcoin currency comes to take a monopoly position in the cryptocurrency scene. That was like the original viewpoint, or one viewpoint of a maximalist. And then he said there's another one, and he distinguished it as a different philosophy, a simple desire to support Bitcoin and make it better. This is where I definitely align with maximalists. Such motivations are unquestionably beneficial. Rather, it is a stance that building something on Bitcoin is the only correct way to do things, that doing anything else is unethical. Bitcoin maximalists often use network effects as an argument and claim that it's futile to fight against them. So there is definitely some, you can see some similar mindset in the Bitcoin maximalists as well as in the Drip community. So whenever you have goals to make it better and it doesn't support it exactly the way it is, or it isn't from a source that they believe to be the only true source, then yeah, they're like, nope, you're not a maxi, right? So definitely see that level of intellect on both sides. So it makes a lot of sense. And as always, let's ask our friendly friend, the chatbot, what is a Bitcoin maxi? I asked it what a Drip maxi was, and it didn't know. So that's why I said, what is a Bitcoin maxi? Bitcoin maxi, also known as Bitcoin maximalist, is a person who strongly believes in the long-term potential of Bitcoin as the dominant cryptocurrency and often advocates for holding only Bitcoin rather than diversifying into other cryptocurrencies or investment assets. I think you've seen me pretty much uphold that on my channel with Drip. Bitcoin maxis typically believe that Bitcoin is the best store of value, the most secure and decentralized cryptocurrency, and is most likely to succeed in the long term. I would agree Bitcoin is that for sure. Drip is a great way to make some money. but I wouldn't say it'd be the best store value long term. Bitcoin maxis often view other cryptocurrencies as inferior or unnecessary and may be critical of altcoins, tokens, and other blockchain projects. I'm definitely critical of other projects outside of Drip. That's why I stick with the Drip network ecosystem. They tend to prioritize Bitcoin adoption and development over other crypto-related activities. May be involved in Bitcoin-related communities or projects. Definitely like that, involved in the Drip community and projects for sure. However, not all Bitcoin investors or enthusiasts are Bitcoin maxis, and there are varying degrees of belief in Bitcoin's potential amongst the supporters. So that's a good summary, right? So where am I going with this? I'm glad you asked. So based on those different definitions, I had to kind of come up with my own hybrid, because as you can see, it's kind of both sides. Like you can pretty much ignore everything else and say there's only one way to do things, or you can look at it from a way of supporting it and trying to make it better. And that's what I feel I do on my channel. And I have the stats to back up that I believe a large portion of the community view it the exact same way. So I decided to log into my vidIQ dashboard. And if you're not familiar, I've showed this before. vidIQ is where you can basically check to see what's trending and what's working, so to speak, on YouTube algorithm. And I decided to compare myself against some of the other crypto enthusiasts, specifically Drip community enthusiasts. And in regards to views, I have slightly higher than probably the most Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, Drip maxi in the community, Crypto Kings. So 67,595, and I'm at 69,208 for the last 30 days. And even the ones that are long-term Drip maxis, like we have Ray, 54,946, and even Stunner sitting over 57, and Driptopian at 9,000. I think he just hasn't put up any content in a while. So what am I getting? Well, the point I'm getting at is that the content I'm putting out supports Drip, and the people that are watching it clearly are watching it, and they are curious about my style of content. Maybe they want to hear both sides. So if you were to look at, say, me and Crypto Kings is all bullish all the time. That's exactly what you go over to his channel for, and you get the exact same level of content on every single video. Drip to the moon, 100K next month, whatever it is, right? We all know that that's his niche, and there's clearly a lot of people that want to hear that. But ironically, there appears to be a lot of people that want to hear what I have to say as well. And it's not just FUD, because here's our boy, the FUD farm, sitting down here at 34,000, who's gone and shilled every project under the sun. So he just hoed himself out, and he's not doing nearly as well as he was when he was covering just Drip. So I don't fall in this category clearly, and I cover all Drip content all day, every day. Well, not all day, every day, but you know, at least one video a day. So we look at the stats, literally my channel is about 13 months old. I put out 756 videos. Stunner's over at 938. I think his channel's like 3 years old or something like that. Ray's over 2 years old. CK, I think it's just at 1 year or something like that. So I'm clearly putting out the content that the Drip community wants to see, or else these stats wouldn't be here. And when you look at my comments, you see that good 95, 96% fall into the camp of understanding what I have to say and agree and support it. There's about 4%, and that will fall underneath these people here that just believe there's only one way to do things. And to me, those are not maxis, but maybe they, by this definition, they would be. But the bulk of the community would align with the definitions that I have, or else they would not watch. It's just the numbers speak for themselves. So you can't deny that, or else, yeah, you're living in some kind of sugar-coated candy sky world or something like that, and where, you know, reality isn't true. Also, let's look at what a maxi behavior actually looks like. So I documented my journey from day one. I have claimed out 1,428 Drip. It comes out to just about $3,800 that I have on my ROI spreadsheet that I track. So of this, 700 of it went back into airdrops that I claimed, and I stopped doing that. So about 718 real Drip with the equivalent of about, we'll call it $4,000. And I put into the ecosystem about 40 grand. So I've claimed 10% ROI in 13 months, almost 14 months come April. So my behavior would definitely say that I am 100% supporting Drip, not fudding my bag or anything like that. So I am a self-identified Drip maxi in the way that Vitalik underscored it, that a simple desire to support Drip and make it better. Hence why I'm building my own platform in a way that I believe will support Drip long term and add true utility to DeFi and crypto as a whole. So Yeah, I brought all this up because it's kind of funny to see. And even though, again, I mentioned it's like less than 5% of the comments, but it's just like, well, let's be unbiased. That's my whole point on this channel, is to be objective and put the stats and the data out. Well, there's the stats, there's the data, and clearly at the views and everything like that, and the number of videos I put out, I'm sort of staying around the top and trending, and people are interested in that level of content. They want both sides, like I said. So we got CK and you got me. So there's clearly a need for that. And maybe if we go back about 9 months, it would only be this style of content. But as things have changed and delays and stuff like that, people are starting to pull their head out of the sand and go, wait a minute, we need to evaluate things objectively and understand what's going on and make better decisions, and maybe less and less degens out there. I don't know. Some people are definitely still degens, but the point is, the content speaks for itself and the stats are there. So Drip Coach, TLDR, is a self-proclaimed drip maxi. There you have it. Bomb dropped. That's it. So that's all I got for this one. You know the drill. If it provided value, smash the feel special, help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.